Errol. That's a tough one to take because Liverpool, without playing well, to be fair, I thought they were 2-0 up. These two pretty well taken goals. But ultimately, I think Brighton were the better team in that game.
Yeah, it's mad to say that, isn't it? Especially when we're playing at home, you'd have thought we was playing at their ground and the way that the confidence that they had in that second half. And I think that just comes from the goal that they scored before half time. For me, it's weird because it's like we're our own worst enemy at some point. Like, we just didn't find a way to control the game and kind of either control the game or take the game away from Brighton. I think we was caught in a middle weird space where it was like basketball-esque and we were just going to and from, and at any moment in time it looked like they could hurt us, and we at moments in time looked like we could hurt them, until the point where we just stopped looking like we had a bit of a threat. So it is a difficult one to take, if I'm completely honest with you, because I feel as though the point is a good point for us, based on the fact that they, as you say, were probably the better team and could have easily won.
And it's strange to say, mate, in a game like, say, Liverpool go 2-0 up with the goals from Henderson, the goal from Mane. They could have had a third, but obviously it's rightly ruled out for the handball. A bit fortunate for Sanchez. But in a game that Liverpool are 2-0, by the end, we were almost hanging on. Yeah. Like, the better chances still kept falling to Brighton. They have a goal disallowed as well themselves. Me and you nearly pooed our pants at that stage. But that was, and again, it wasn't far offside. It was offside, but it wasn't far. So yeah, Liverpool did have goals disallowed, and I've seen people in the YouTube chat here saying, yeah, we had 2 goals disallowed. We did, but they were both correctly disallowed. So you can't really argue with either of those. They were right decisions.
Those decisions from the DAR or the ref, whoever it was, that he was correct at the end of the day. It was just, we looked clinical in the first half, and we had took, I think Bobby Firmino, when you look back now, that chance that Bobby Firmino had, that was in between the first 2 goals that we scored, that could have got us onto 2-0. Then obviously Mane scored, so we could have been 3-0 up and looking very comfortable, and you probably do get to that point where you take it away from Brighton, but we missed that opportunity. Then Brighton end up hitting the post. Alisson comes up with some big saves as well. Then they get their first goal, and you could just kind of sense it really, that once they got that first goal, they didn't change their game plan by going 2-0 down. And, some other teams will. It'll be like damage limitation. These look really up for it today. But they just kept believing and just kept going again. And that's probably a hard one to take because, again, when you look at the other results that have come across the 3 o'clock games, that was another opportunity to just start taking a little bit more, putting more pressure on Chelsea and taking a few steps away from City. And we haven't managed to do that. And it's just a little bit disappointing because it's another draw. And I think, I've said it a few times, draws can be what kill your season. Yeah,
for sure. Looking at, like I say, Chelsea going to win at Newcastle. But to be fair, we although we draw, we have gained a point on Man City because they did lose. But yeah, I mean, it's been a great weekend for Chelsea. If you'd have said to Chelsea, Liverpool and City are both playing at home and they're both going to drop points and they're going to go to Newcastle and win, well, fair play to Chelsea. They've went and done that. And like I say, they've now got a 5-point gap on City, a 3-point gap on us. So Chelsea top on 25, Liverpool second on 22, Manchester City on 20, and then West Ham, who haven't yet played, 17 points. They could be catching up very soon as well. But I suppose that one to 100 points, and again, for those watching and listening at home, we're going to go into more of this on the instant match reaction later. Like I say, it is on Redmen Plus, but if you go to the website, use the code INSTANT, you can sign up. You will not be charged for your first month. You'll get a free month. You'll be able to watch all our reaction shows to Brighton, and then you'll have a full month's worth of content to watch, and we've got tons on there.
To binge.
Binge the documentaries. There's loads of evergreen stuff, to debate shows, to final. There's absolutely tons over there. We're doing it for you guys because you guys are our loyal watchers of YouTube. So yeah, go and get yourselves a free month. Sign up. Put the word INSTANT in. You won't be charged for your first month. And you can enjoy.
No better time to sign up.
Basically, the Redmen Plus, all the Redmen Plus goodness. We've got new shows, we've got everything. Go over and do it. But yeah, me and Ella will go into depth of these conversations more then. One thing I want to talk about, Ella, which we can touch upon now, is the injury to Naby Keita. Now, you can say it affected the game, but it was 1-0 when he goes off. Chamberlain sets the second goal up.
Yeah.
But even before he went off, the first chance of the game goes to Brighton. Liverpool's midfield never really looked comfortable. The captain scores a goal, and Chamberlain sets one up. And yet I still can't help but feel both of them didn't really have good games. And there was a big, like, we missed Fabinho a lot.
Yeah, massively. And again, I think we even missed Thiago in terms of the way that he can control and dictate a game from midfield. So it's a really weird one because there was individual moments and individual players that did all right at times. But as a unit, I think the front three pressed really well. I think the midfield probably got overrun, and we was talking about if the midfield win the battle, they've got to be up for it today. If they win that battle, we should win the game. We didn't. No. We did. The evidence there with the fact that we drew 2-2, we didn't win that battle. So there's a lot of learning that needs to be taken away from this. And then defensively, we was all over the place at times, and You know, if it wasn't for, again, we underestimate or we neglect our goodies, but if it wasn't for Alisson, the scoreline, we could have been beat.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
4-2 maybe on another day, 5-2 on another day, maybe 5-3. So we are lucky, but, you know, we'll dive into it more, surely, in the instant match.
Yeah, but what I would say, mate, you're right. Other than the 2 goals, and obviously the ones that were disallowed, which you can't blame anyone for, we didn't really create any other clear. Bobby Firmino misses a sitter.
That's the sit, yeah.
But then, like, Brighton had clear chances there. Alisson makes some good saves. The fingertip save from Basuma. We've got one more super chat here from Adam Dyke. She says, people are overreacting. There's no panic yet. We are still unbeaten, but the lack of depth is being exposed now. Ox not good enough for the Prem. I said in the summer about the lack of investment. I get Adam's point. The flip side is Oxlade-Chamberlain is Liverpool's 8th choice centre midfielder. Like, if you're relying on your 8th choice midfielder having to play because there's 5 others who can't play. So no Fabinho, no Thiago, no Milner, no Elliott, and then Keita goes off. Like, not who's going to be 8th choice for midfielder for many teams. You're going to be struggling. So I get it because we didn't replace Wijnaldum. Liverpool thought Harvey Elliott was his replacement in effect, and he was really good until he gets injured. Yeah. We had the injury bug at centre half last year, and it bit us, and we went and addressed it. But it looks like the injury bug at centre mid now. Errol, that kind of bit us a lot there because I'm a big Jordan Henderson fan, and I think in games when Liverpool are controlling the ball, he can play number 6 very well. Yeah. But Brighton had no interest in letting us control the ball. They had Basuma and Mwepu and Trossard and Lallana, and they ran ragged, and there was big gaps. We are missing a backup number 6. It's hard to get one because
they're not going to get the minutes.
Fabinho's in, but if Fabinho's not there, and Henderson had a poor game. He had a few poor games, and we'll probably touch more on that on the instant match reaction, like I say. But the midfield battle
poor game, but pops up with a goal. It's such a weird one to analyse, I think, because, as I say, in moments, look, there was good things, but as a unit, that's where I'd probably focus my lens on it. It's as a unit, there wasn't any cohesion. There wasn't enough in terms of that bite or that screening that's needed for that back four. The back four just got left too exposed time and time again. And, you know, we said it at the start, you know, you get past the midfield and then you've got to get past the defence, and then you've still got Alisson. They made light work of that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what was hard to take, because they made it look easy to do all the things that we were saying was hard to actually do. And I'm sitting there and it's jarring me because I'm like, I know Brighton are good, and you've got to give your opposition credit where it's due, and they've been good all season so far. Do you know what I mean? I know they got smacked up by Man City, but good teams. Yeah, other than that, they've looked good, and it's just a bit of a weird one. But again, we escape. We're still unbeaten, and we just have to go again. Ultimately, it's a bit of a mad one, really. I'm trying to work it out in my head. I'm trying to think of the long game, the long impact of it, the medium impact, and the short of it. And right now, in the short, it wasn't good enough. Long term, it might be a valued point towards the end of the season. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I say, we will touch on more of these topics later. So we've got your fan reaction coming up. We've got the player ratings, and like I say, instant match reaction will be available on Redmen Plus. To join Redmen Plus, our new streaming service, it's been repackaged. We've got more shows, tons more shows, some great value for money. We've added opposition previews. We've added a new stat show, obviously the instant match reaction as well. Go over there, give it a try. Our reaction to this game will be on there, and we want your guys' comments on them. Head over to the website, put in the discount code INSTANT when you sign up. INSTANT, in capital letters, INSTANT, instant. You will not be charged for your first month. You will get it completely free. Whether you sign up as a club captain or a club legend, you will not be charged for that first month. You will be given all our content, but you will be given the reaction to this show, the Atletico show, the West Ham show, and everything for the month of November. And Arsenal as well.
There's tons. So again, great value for money, absolutely free. There's no catch. Go over, you will get your first month of your subscription for free. Errol, been an absolute pleasure on our first watch along. Unfortunately, the Reds couldn't deliver the result.
I know.
But I'm such a blast. Thanks so much for your time. Everyone, thanks for joining us. It was an absolute pleasure. I say, keep an eye on the YouTube for the your reactions and the play ratings. Go and sign up now. While you've got a bit of spare time, head over to the Redmen TV, sign up, put the discount code INSTANT in. You'll get it for nothing, and you'll see our instant match reaction. Thanks very much, and we'll see you all next time. Ta-ra.
Everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you want more from us, then please do consider joining Redmen Plus, our Liverpool streaming service, with extra shows, bonus features, interviews, and incredible documentaries like Netflix for Liverpool fans. We've got the club captain and the club legend here. If you join as a club legend, you get your name in this wonderful list here. Look at them wonderful legends. Anyway, Redmen Plus on the redmentv.com. Join up.